Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Sunday Devotional with Michael Tate. We are done with the album titles and the devotions associated with them. So we're starting off afresh now with our normal devotional time from the Word. It's always from the Word, but I'm saying, Word-inspired devotionals. This week is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 3 through 6. So good in the Message. It says this: the world is unprincipled. The world is. It's dog eat dog out there. The world doesn't fight fair, but we don't live or fight our battles that way. Never have and never will. The tools of our trade aren't for marketing or manipulation, but they are for demolishing that entire massively corrupt culture. Pretty heavy. We use our powerful God tools for smashing warped philosophies, tearing down barriers erected against the truth of God, fitting every loose thought and emotion and impulse into the structure of a life shaped by Christ. Our tools are ready at hand for clearing the ground of every obstruction and building lives of obedience into maturity. It's a lot to unpack there, but the point is this: truth is truth. And a lot of times in a dog-eat-dog world society, people don't want to hear the truth. They have their own philosophies. They have their own thoughts about things, the way things should be, especially if they aren't believers. They think another whole pattern of thinking. But we are to approach them and speak the truth in love, not beat them up, not pretend that we have the answers, because we don't. Only this book has the answers. So we have to eat this book and get the answers, because that's the only chance for the world seeing God through his people. You can see God through nature, you can see God through lots of things, but the fact is, we should be little examples of Christ as Christians, Christ-like. It goes on to talk about the tools of our trade. Our tools for reaching people are quite different than the tools we use in business. Maybe we work for a company, the corporate world, marketing, manipulation, all the game, so to speak. It's not about that we reach the souls for Christ. Our weapons are useless in that sense. They're ineffective. But God's weapons are super duper effective. What are God's weapons? Prayer, vertical. Take it to God. Faith. Faith of Abraham. That man believed. Faith. Hope. Having hope beyond all else. That's the beautiful part about following Christ. Through prayer and faith, having that hope that we know God's got this under control. You either believe it or you don't. I believe it. Lastly, love. Without love, none of that even matters. It's all null and void. We don't have love and sharing the truth in love and tearing down old structures and allowing God to rebuild it through us, using us and these tools that he gives us. Another effective way to speak the truth in love, I think, and to reach people are acts of kindness. That speaks truth all over the place. Buy somebody a cup of coffee, buy them a tank of gas. Perhaps blow your nose in the car instead of blowing your horn at a person in traffic, or traffic rage, whatever you want to call it, road rage. And also just a simple smile. A simple smile can say so much. It can speak truth. It can speak love. Just a simple smile. I've done it. I've seen it work. But these are all ways to reach people and love them where they are. As I mentioned, all these different kindness acts of kindness. And they don't feel in a defensive mode. They don't feel uptight. You kind of just go in easy, love them, and then you can speak all that truth in love. We need it so bad today, guys. Our country is so jacked up right now. It breaks my heart. Everywhere I look, from the news to at my concerts sometimes, in public, period, people are not united in our country. I won't let it get me down. I won't beat anybody up for it, but I'm going to be that guy. I want to be that guy that speaks the truth in love, stays the course, and that remembers that our weapons are ineffective. At the end of the day, our weapons are ineffective. It's going to have to be God's way or the highway. Nothing else will work. Prayer, faith, hope, love. And also, let me just end with this. If we think before we act, that it's not about us or our personal agenda or our philosophies, I don't care about that. That won't hold water at the end of the day. What matters is the Word of God, speaking the truth to people, living it out, more importantly, and allowing his Spirit to do the work. Plant the seed, let him get to water it, but God brings the growth. This week, speak truth in love, and perform acts of kindness. Be conscious of it. God bless you. See you next week.